Stand by for a start. Set. And racing. First of them to jump, No Surrender. Won the break clearly from Beat the Bro and also Our Ideal. What About Moses? And Overthought is going to push up now and find a spot right behind the pace after the start. Around them but wide early on, Regal Magic. Followed further back in the field by Fire Sail and See a Champ. Then 2 lengths to Rivalry Galore, getting back after they settle down, but there's a good pace on. Rock and Ruler behind those, followed by Pambella. And last is Queen Takes King. As they work along past the 1100, out onto the Swan River side they go. The leader is No Surrender for Parnham. Out by a length, Our Ideal. Overthought down on the inside third. Regal Magic, though, trapped there wide. A length away, Beat the Bro, only about 2.5 lengths off the pace at this point. What About Moses is tracking in that 3 deep line. Over on the inside to See a Champ, being followed by Fire Sail. The speeds come off now. This pacemaker gets a good breather from Rivalry Galore further back, and then came Rock and Ruler. Pambella whipping them all in is Queen Takes King, who's 7 off the pacemaker. No Surrender, and at the 450 it'll be No Surrender who'll bring them for home. No Surrender by more than a length. Our Ideal. Overthought behind No Surrender is waiting for the run, and it gets it to at the top of the home straight. No Surrender shifted ground. Overthought joined it on the rail with Our Ideal making a line of 3. Regal Magic, Fire Sail held up badly behind them. What About Moses running on? Beat the Bro, can't get clear. Our Ideal, No Surrender, won't surrender. What About Moses coming? No Surrender. What About Moses? Oh, there's a great go. Our Ideal got a dive in the centre. Our Ideal or No Surrender, I'm not really sure here. And close up as well on the outside, Pambella running on strongly. Beat the Bro, Queen Takes King from nowhere. Overthought, See a Champ, a blanket finish. Followed further back behind those when they'd pulled up Rivalry Galore, and then Regal Magic, followed by Fire Sail, never got clear at any point in the run to the line. Rock and Ruler's back there as we stand by for the placings. What a finish. Glenroy Chaff handicap. No Surrender getting tackled left, right and centre. Overthought the rail, and then Our Ideal in the middle. And then down the outside also claiming them was What About Moses? What About Moses? No Surrender, who wouldn't. And Our Ideal. Pike in the middle. And it is a ding-dong go. Pike Parnham yet again. And I reckon that Chris Parnham's got the photo. No Surrender. Number 6 is the winner. No Surrender. Ridden by Chris Parnham. Our Ideal, William Pike second. Third 8, What About Moses? Sean McGruddy. Fourth, number 7. What a run. Queen Takes King. There's a black booker. Charging down the outside, the grey. Couldn't miss it. 1:37.56 the time. A short half head, long head margins. Sectional 35.64. And a thriller. No Surrender by Universal Ruler from Dark Attack for trainer Darren McAuliffe and ridden by Chris Parnham. That's a treble for Chris here this afternoon. Owned by D. Russell, Grant McCleary, R.J. McCleary, Ms. C. Dawson, and Impressive Racing, posting win 4 from 13 and a model of consistency. Fought back and refused to give in. It was a case of No Surrender. Our Ideal, another wonderful performance, again in defeat at the hands of a D. McAuliffe prepared runner. Rolled last start behind Solea by My Admiration from Temuka, owned by Barry and Jan McCrosty, prepared by Tiana Robertson, ridden by William Pike. And a breath away then on the outside. What About Moses by Playing God from Shubane, Steve Wolfe, Sean McGruddy for Maureen Wolfe, Nigel Ride, the Mungrup Stud, G.R. Manasco and L. Benson. Pike and Parnham once again. Parnham and Pike. They're going at it toe-to-toe. Race 8, the Morley Growers Market handicap at 5 to 7 to round out the day. 12 Paris Report is the scratching here out of the final event. We might go back down to the yard now, and this great battle between these two star riders continues on, and again only a breath between them at the finish.
How good has it been, Darren? We are so privileged to be watching this battle between Parnham and Pike. They are taking turns in these close finishes. You're earning your keep up there because it's very hard to call some of these tight finishes. Our Ideal, of course, is owned by the McCrosty family. You remember they were in that dead heat the other day with Platinum Bullet, so they're used to these tight photo finishes. Unfortunately, it hasn't gone their way today. It has gone the way of No Surrender in the impressive racing colours. Darren McAuliffe has gone straight out the back to see the horse and to speak to Chris Parnham, so we don't have him down here in the yard with the horses going straight back to the back parade ring. But it was a case of the horses that settled 1-2 in running. They were fancied in the market, Scott, and in the end it was a real fight to the finish line.
It certainly was. There's going to be a fair few hard luck stories in behind them, Britt. You can see a few horses and a few riders there just looking for room, especially back to the inside. Jason Whiting, Paul Harvey, Jay McNaught, they're all looking for runs, but take nothing away from this 3-year-old. Darren McAuliffe has placed him perfectly. A 2-time winner in a no metro win 3-year-old race, Britt, and then into a class 3 against the older horses, into a graduation against the older horses, and now a winner of a graduation. So he's been up for a long time, and Darren McAuliffe has used that 3-year-old allowance and the calendar to perfection.
Now, we keep talking about this battle, Pike-Parnham. We're seeing that Chris Parnham obviously put a healthy lead on William Pike while he was over East. Since William Pike has returned, how does the ledger look?
Chris is still in front, actually, 16 to 12.5. So Willie Pike got that half for Platinum Bullet's dead heat. But even since William Pike's returned from over East and had most of the picks of the Cerise and White rides, Chris Parnham still has his nose in front. It's a stirring battle, and it's going to last this next 6 months of racing until the season ends.
Well, it was thrilling in that finish. There is still one race to come here from Ascot, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the final race soon.